What happens with the first time DUI? Well, it's a great question. Number one, when a person's arrested for a DUI in the state of Indiana, at the initial hearing, in some counties, even before the initial hearing, a judge is going to take away the person's driver's license. That's mandated. Judges have no discretion. Prosecutors have to ask for it if the person blew .08 or the blood or breath is back at .08 or greater. That's in the law. So the first hearing, the driver's license is going to be taken away. If you have an attorney, they can file a motion for specialized driving privileges that basically pauses that for 10 days to allow a person to try to negotiate with the prosecutor to keep that person driving for life's necessities. So that's going to be the immediate effect. The second effect is going to be they're going to have to go to court and fight the actual case. Now, some counties are harder than other counties. Some counties require jail time for a first-time DUI. Some counties don't. Some counties want a lot of different things in their entire gambit. There are 92 counties in Indiana, and all 92 counties, and even sometimes inside the same county, there's different ways of doing things. And the judge literally has the freedom to do whatever they want as long as they punish the person within the statutory range. So if it's a C misdemeanor, maximum time in jail is 60 days. If it's an A misdemeanor, the maximum time in jail is 365 days. If it's a level 6 felony, 2.5 years. Level 5 felony, it could be 6 years. So it's a wide range of punishment. Now, most first-time offenders are not realistically going to go to jail, but there's going to be all sorts of conditions and whatnot. So first-time offense, DUI, driver's license is often the big issue. Am I going to go to jail is a big issue. What kind of punishment? How big effect is this going to have on my life? And so first-time DUI stinks, because there's a license suspension at the beginning of the case and there's a license suspension at the end of the case. Because why not? Keep throwing on license suspension. Now, worse, if a person refused the chemical test, so they told the officer they don't want to blow into the machine or they don't want to voluntarily give blood, that's called a refusal. Very low bar for refusal. If there's a refusal, well, that can result in a 1-year suspension. Unfortunately, refusal, many counties will not allow the person to drive while the case is pending. That creates a very deep incentive for a person to try to get the case over with as soon as possible. Now, even if it's a person's first-time DUI, if there was a child in the car, or basically a passenger under the age of 18, if there was an accident, if there was a very high BAC, usually 0.15 or above, if there was excessive speed, if someone was hurt in an accident, when those facts exist, that's when the possibility of jail time comes into play, even if it's a person's first-time DUI. So, first-time DUI, it's all over the place what can happen. And luckily, we have seen almost everything because we've been practicing DUI law since 2009 when we opened this law firm. And in this law firm, we have prior prosecutors that were assigned to the DUI unit in Indianapolis who've done hundreds and hundreds of DUI cases as a prosecutor. And now we've done thousands and thousands of defense attorneys. We have seen it all. We know what the prosecutors are looking for. We know what the judges expect. And the best thing about getting things going early as possible is we can start doing things even before your first court date, which can just be tremendously helpful when trying to show a judge or a prosecutor, hey, I'm not someone they have to be worried about. I just made a mistake. So the first time DUI, what's going to happen? It's all over the place. Give us a call, 317-632-3642. We would love to talk about your options. In fact, man, I'll talk about criminal defense all day. It's a passion of mine. And most importantly, remember, always plead the fifth.